Today I'm going to be showing off some of the polylingual capabilities of Neon and our Clat Chat. And to do this, I'm going to be speaking in English, and we're going to be getting responses in both Spanish and French. If you wanted to follow along, if we start on the left, I'm logged in as Josh. I'm logged in the middle as Richard, and on the right-hand side is Richard. When we scroll down to the settings for Josh, everything is set to Spanish, so Spanish input, Spanish output for primary and secondary. If we scroll down to the middle for Richard, that is all in French, and on the right-hand side, everything is in English. So I'm going to be using the right-hand side to ask questions, and those are going to be coming in English. That's my preferred language. And then I'm going to be actually responding in other languages, and we will get those in English as well. So I'm going to start now with a very simple question, and for this video I'm actually just going to type everything in. How are you doing today? And when I click this button to shout, you'll notice that it shows up in the middle and in the left-hand side as the languages that were selected, so Spanish here and French here. So that happened pretty instantly, as you can tell, and I'm going to respond in Spanish. And when I click the shout button, where you want to look is actually on the English side, so the response for this should come as good. And that's what happened. It actually changed it in French as well. And then I'm going to ask another question in English, and that is, what time is it where you are? And again, when I click the shout button, you'll notice in the middle and the left-hand side that there's an instant translation. So there they are. And I'm going to respond as French, and this should say something like early or afternoon, and you'll see that show up over here, and it did change to early. So I'm going to ask one more question, and that is, what is your favorite food? And you'll see there, pretty instant translation to what is your favorite food. For the Spanish one, I'm going to say hamburgers. So you see over there, it changed to burgers. And then for French, I'm going to say the same thing, hamburgers, and it changed to burgers.